राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय प्रोफेसर नागेश्वर राव जी, माननीय समकुलपति प्रोफेसर क्षिति भूषण दास जी, जिनके मार्गदर्शन में यह कार्यक्रम संपन्न हो रहा है, हमारे आज के सम्मानित अतिथिगण व पैनलिस्ट प्रोफेसर श्यामला कृष्णमणि, वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टेंट एंड एडवाइजर, स्वच्छ भारत मिशन, नई दिल्ली, मिस्टर हितेश वैद्या, निदेशक, नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ अर्बन अफेयर्स, न्यू दिल्ली, मिस्टर उल्हास पार्लेकर, ग्लोबल कंसल्टेंट, मुंबई, डॉक्टर सुनीत पांडे, सीनियर फेलो एंड डायरेक्टर, एनवायरनमेंट एंड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट डिवीजन, टेरी, न्यू दिल्ली, निदेशक SOITS डॉक्टर शुभांगी वैद्या, निदेशक NCID डॉक्टर OP शर्मा, डिप्टी डायरेक्टर NCID डॉक्टर ज्योत्सना दीक्षित, विश्वविद्यालय के सभी सम्मानित अध्यापक गण, इग्नू रीजनल सेंटर से जुड़े सभी साथियों, देवियों, सज्जनों और प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, मैं अंतर विषयक और पराविषयक अध्ययन विद्यापीठ इग्नू की ओर से आप सभी लोगों का इस समकालीन परिदृश्य में अपशिष्ट प्रबंधन के मुद्दों पर चर्चा और विवेचना पर आयोजित इस संगोष्ठी में हार्दिक अभिनंदन करती हूँ, हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ। जैसा कि हम सभी जानते ही हैं कि ठोस अपशिष्ट प्रबंधन दुनिया के हर एक व्यक्ति को प्रभावित करने वाला एक सार्वभौमिक मुद्दा रहा है। खराब प्रबंधित अपशिष्ट दुनिया के महासागरों को दूषित कर रहा है, नालियों को रोक रहा है, बाढ़ का कारण बन रहा है, वेक्टरों के प्रजनन के माध्यम से बीमारियों को प्रसारित कर रहा है, कचरे के जलने से वायुजनिक कणों के माध्यम से श्वसन समस्याओं को बढ़ा रहा है, जानवरों को नुकसान पहुंचा रहा है, अनुसूचित रिसाव प्रबंधन के कारण भूजल की गुणवत्ता बिगाड़ रहा है और पर्यटन जैसे आर्थिक विकास को प्रभावित कर रहा है। अगर हम आज के परिदृश्य में बात करें तो इस बात से कोई भी इनकार नहीं है कि कोविड-19 के खिलाफ लड़ाई में एकल उपयोग वाला प्लास्टिक जीवन रक्षक रहा है, विशेषकर फ्रंट लाइन स्वास्थ्य कार्यकर्ताओं के लिए। But widely circulated images of plastic sacks of medical waste piling up outside hospitals and used personal protective equipment floating in coastal water and washing up the world's beach illustrate yet again the dark side of single-use plastic. यदि हम सावधान नहीं हैं, तो महामारी के दौरान अल्पकालिक सोच भविष्य में और भी बड़े पर्यावरण और सार्वजनिक स्वास्थ्य का संकट का कारण बन सकती है। भारत जैसे विकासशील देश के लिए एक सक्षम अपशिष्ट प्रबंधन तंत्र तथा उसका विनिमय अति आवश्यक है। नियम निर्माण के अलावा देश में लोगों को अपशिष्ट निस्तारण के प्रति जागरूक व शिक्षित करने के प्रयास भी करने होंगे। इन्हीं उद्देश्यों को लेकर स्कूल ऑफ इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी एंड ट्रांसडिसिप्लिनरी स्टडीज ने जुलाई 2020 चक्र से अपशिष्ट प्रबंधन में प्रमाण पत्र प्रोग्राम शुरू किया है, जिसके कार्यक्रम समन्वय हैं डॉक्टर दीक्षा दवे, जिसके लिए मैं उन्हें बहुत बधाइयां देती हूँ। इसी के अंतर्गत आयोजित समकालीन परिदृश्य में अपशिष्ट प्रबंधन के मुद्दों पर चर्चा और विवेचना परिचर्चा में एक बार फिर मैं आप सभी महानुभावों का स्वागत करती हूँ, अभिनंदन करती हूँ और धन्यवाद देती हूँ। कार्यक्रम के औपचारिक शुरुआत के लिए सबसे पहले मैं निदेशक SOITS डॉक्टर शुभांगी वैद्या को आमंत्रित करती हूँ स्वागत भाषण के लिए। डॉक्टर शुभांगी मैम।
Very good afternoon, and thank you so much, Professor Shachi Shah, for giving such a comprehensive introduction to the program that is to follow today. It gives me very, very great pleasure to welcome all of you, fellow directors, regional people at Regional Center, fellow colleagues in the university, and of course, our dear students. Thank you so much for being part of this program today. And of course, a big thank you to my colleagues at the School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies, particularly the program coordinator of Certificate in Solid Waste Management, Dr. Diksha Dave. I think she's done a great job in bringing this program to IGNOU to offer it in the July 2020 cycle. At the very outset, I would like to express my profound thanks and gratitude to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao, and our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Kshiti Bhushan Das, for their support and encouragement to all the academic activities of the school. I'd like to share that the School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies is presently offering a range of programs: a postgraduate diploma in folklore and culture studies, a Master of Arts in Philosophy, postgraduate certificate in climate change, postgraduate diploma in environment and occupational health, postgraduate diploma in sustainability science, an appreciation course in population and sustainable development, and of course, the latest addition to our bouquet of programs, the certificate in solid waste management. We also have a number of programs which are currently under development, including a Master of Science in Environmental Sciences and postgraduate diploma in Migration and Diaspora Studies. So as you can see, our school is a very interesting blend of humanities, social sciences, and sciences, and we are trying our best to really bring truly interdisciplinary and topical issues of contemporary relevance in the global scenario to our learners who are spread all over the country. So with these few words, I would like to once again welcome all of you. A special thank you to our very, very distinguished panel, Dr. Shamla Mani ma'am, Mr. Hitesh Vaidya, Mr. Ulhas Parlikar, and Dr. Sunil Pandey. Thank you so much for being part of this program and for being so readily available to share your insights despite your busy schedules. I thank you all for being part of our deliberations today. We are all very, very excited to hear what you have to say about this extremely important and relevant topic. So I'll not take any more time. Once again, to all colleagues, students, distinguished panelists, a very, very warm welcome from all of us at SOITS and IGNOU. Thank you so much.
धन्यवाद मैम। अब मैं अवशिष्ट प्रबंधन में प्रमाण पत्र सर्टिफिकेट इन सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट की कार्यक्रम समन्वयक प्रोग्राम कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर दीक्षा दवे से आग्रह करती हूं कि वो इस कार्यक्रम के बारे में हम सबको अवगत कराएं। डॉक्टर दीक्षा प्लीज।
धन्यवाद प्रोफेसर शची। अपशिष्ट से जुड़े हुए कई मुद्दे हैं और वो इतने होलिस्टिक हैं कि उसका एक तरीके से प्रबंधन होना आज के समय में बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि ये सारे इतने मिक्स्ड और इतने रिलेटेड इश्यूज हैं जिसमें कि न केवल एनवायरमेंटल इश्यूज बल्कि सोशल इश्यूज हैं, लीगल इश्यूज हैं, इंस्टीट्यूशनल इश्यूज हैं, हेल्थ एस्पेक्ट्स हैं। बहुत सारी चीजों से, तरीकों से इसको देखा जाना चाहिए और एक उचित कार्यबल विकसित करने की जरूरत महसूस की गई और इसी दिशा में विश्वविद्यालय द्वारा एक अनूठी शैक्षिक पहल की गई कि अपशिष्ट प्रबंधन में प्रमाण पत्र कार्यक्रम चालू किया जाए। इस अवसर पर मैं माननीय कुलपति प्रोफेसर नागेश्वरी जी का साधुवाद करती हूँ, जिनके मार्गदर्शन, जिनके मोटिवेशन, जिनके गाइडेंस के कारण हम इस कार्यक्रम को साकार कर पाए। कार्यक्रम का उद्देश्य है कि शिक्षार्थियों को हम बताएं कि अपशिष्ट का पर्यावरण पर और मानव स्वास्थ्य पर क्या प्रभाव पड़ता है, वर्तमान समय में हम देख ही रहे हैं, और इसके अलावा मौजूदा कानून क्या हैं, क्या प्रथाएं चल रही हैं, किस तरह से एक क्षमता विकसित की जाए कि अपशिष्ट का प्रबंधन अपने अपने लेवल पे, अपने अपने तरीके से जो स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं वो कैसे कर रहे हैं और कैसे किया जाना चाहिए। इस तरह के कुछ मुद्दों को उठाया गया है इस कार्यक्रम में और हमने इसको 3 कोर्सेज जिसको हम कहते हैं विभाजित किया है। पहला कोर्स बताता है कि सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट क्या है, ताकि शिक्षार्थियों को ये पता चले कि आखिर मैनेजमेंट का मतलब क्या है, जिसको आज हम रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट कहते हैं। हम वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट कहते भी नहीं, हम इसको रिसोर्स कहते हैं। तो रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट है या सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट क्या है। और इसके अलावा कोर्स 2 और कोर्स 3 में स्पेसिफिक जो वेस्ट टाइप्स हैं, जैसे कि एग्रीकल्चरल वेस्ट हो गया, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वेस्ट है, प्लास्टिक वेस्ट है, सबके अलग अलग तरीकों से ट्रीटमेंट प्रोसेसेस क्या हैं, क्या डिस्पोजल स्ट्रेटजीज हैं, क्या रूल्स हैं, क्या गाइडलाइंस हैं, इसके बारे में विस्तृत चर्चा की गई है। मैं ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगी, मैं बस ये अपेक्षा रखती हूँ कि आगे आने वाले समय में इस कार्यक्रम का दायरा बहुत बढ़ेगा, बहुत स्कोप है और हमारे आज के जो इवेंट में उपस्थित अतिथिगण हैं, मैं आशा करती हूँ कि उनका मार्गदर्शन और उनका सपोर्ट हमें निरंतर मिलेगा और इस कार्यक्रम को हम और आगे ले जाएंगे, ज्यादा से ज्यादा शिक्षार्थी इससे जुड़ सकें और हम एक तरीके से, एक मीनिंगफुल तरीके से हम वेस्ट को मैनेज कर सकें। इसी आशा के साथ एक बार पुनः सभी का धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।
धन्यवाद डॉक्टर दीक्षा प्रोग्राम परिचय के लिए। Today we have an amazing panel, but before we dive into panel discussion, may I request Professor B. Rupini to please introduce our eminent panelist.
Yeah, good evening everyone. Dear colleagues, it's great pleasure for me to introduce our speakers of the day who are going to talk to us about issues of waste management in contemporary scenario. Our first speaker is known for her contribution. It is my privilege to introduce her to the improvement of the quality of life in the developing world broadly, and specifically her work in community-based waste management in low-cost sanitation in slums in Bangalore particularly, for innovative plastics reuse and recycling. She has helped to complete operationalizing of the National Urban Sanitation Policy and Waste Management Documentation Project for Pearl. She has traveled abroad for many large-scale projects, and her projects have received international recognition too, which some of them are UNCHS Global 100 Award for Community-Based Waste Management and Low-Cost Sanitation in Slums in Bangalore, and bagged the Plasticon India Award for Innovative Plastics, Reuse and Recycling, and presented papers in various national and international conferences. She is a National Science Talent Scholar, a recipient of ICAR Fellowship in Agricultural Microbiology, Fogarty International Fellowship in Environmental Health, and her tremendous efforts and contribution in these fields were recognized globally and received internationally recognition by International Model Forest Network Canada and Regional Centers of Expertise of UNU IAS Japan for setting up the Regional Center of Expertise at Kodagu for management of pilgrimage places. I would like to introduce Professor Shamula Krishnamani, former Professor Waste Management and Environmental Health, National Institute of Urban Affairs, India. She has an MSc in Microbiology from Madurai Kamaraj University, MPhil and PhD degrees in Environmental Science from JNU, India, and MPH from School of Public Health, University of California, Berkeley, USA. And she worked as a Program Director, Waste and Resource Management at the Center for Environmental Education, a center of excellence supported by the Ministry of Environment and Forest, Government of India, for more than 25 years before she joined in NIUA. We welcome you, ma'am. And I'm glad to invite our next speaker, who has more than 20 years of experience in formulation and handling many broad-based urban development policy projects, implementation and program management, experience on mainly UN, World Bank, United States Agency for International Development assignments. His main contribution in the area are urban development, urban governance, and urban infrastructure management. Poverty alleviation has been an integral component in all of his projects. Prior to joining in National Institute of Urban Affairs, he was country representative of UN Habitat India. He was intensely involved in supporting an ecosystem to design and rollout of urban flagship missions in India, such as Smart City Mission of India. His strength lies in developing institutional arrangements and project implementation strategies through facilitating effective liaison and coordination with various stakeholders. I would like to introduce Mr. Hitesh Vaidya. We welcome you, sir. I'm privileged to invite our next speaker, who has over 36 years of experience in various segments of business like R&D, technology development and scale-up projects, design and engineering, project management, business development, project consultancy, and negotiation and management contracts. Considering his experience and knowledge in the area of pre-processing and co-processing of waste, he has been invited by Government of India as an expert member on several committees notified in 2016. He has also been member of committees constituted for drafting several guidelines which are published by CPCB, MOEFCC and MOUHA in respect of sustainable management of waste. He was nominated as a chairman of the Expert Advisory Committee constituted by World Resources Forum to work out a solution for the sustainable management of BFR plastics from e-waste under SRA initiative of United Nations. He has so many invited lectures he has been given, and he bagged so many awards also, and known for his positive and motivational attitude towards international issues, his dynamic range of acquaintance, and a sense of adventure that knows few bounds. I would like to introduce Mr. Ulhas Parlikar. Sir, we welcome you. And I would like to invite, and I'm honored to invite our next speaker, who is a senior fellow and director, Environment and Waste Management Division, TERI. In addition to this, he is an adjunct faculty at the TERI School of Advanced Studies. He has more than 25 years of consultancy as well as research experience in the areas of municipal, industrial, and hospital waste management, plastic waste management, waste to energy issues, impact assessment, air, water, and soil quality monitoring, site assessment, performance evaluation of ETP, and institutional strengthening and capacity building. Now I would like to introduce Dr. Sunil Pandeji. We welcome you, sir. I was so inspired by all our speakers of the day that I couldn't wait to invite to share their views with us. So with these words, I would like to hand over to Professor Shachi Shah for the rest of the proceedings.
Thank you, Professor Rupini, for giving a detailed introduction of our eminent panelist today. अब मैं पैनल डिस्कशन को विधिवत शुरू करते हुए सबसे पहले अपने विचार रखने के लिए आमंत्रित करती हूं डॉक्टर सुनील पांडे, सीनियर फेलो एंड डायरेक्टर, एनवायरनमेंट एंड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट डिवीजन, टेरी, न्यू दिल्ली. Sunil, sir, please.
Thank you, and I hope you all can hear me. You might actually hear some background noise time to time because
yes sir, we can hear you.
Actually sitting at Goa airport, and 5:20 is my flight to Delhi. And I was not sure if I would get good internet connection here at airport because that's also very intermittent. And also I'll thank my fellow panelists to allow me to speak first. As far as solid waste management is concerned, I'll give you a little background because this will be anyway a starting point. When we talk of municipal solid waste, we are talking of, as Dr. Dave also said in her initial note, that it's a mixture of various things which we generate day to day while handling materials, different products. And there was also mention of resource, not waste. So interestingly, this term was coined by UN Environment, and in one of their reports, it was earlier called UNEP, United Nations Environment Program. And 2014-15 around, they came out with a report which is called Global Waste Management Outlook, much on the line of environment outlooks which UN Environment keeps producing. And in that report, for the first time, UN Environment acknowledged that we are not dealing with waste which is completely wasted, which has no resource value, but we are dealing with a waste which, from the maybe initial generator has no value, first generator, but subsequent users, second user, third user, might find some value in that, and that is why we call it resource. And we explored the possibility of generating resources from the waste which we dispose. Now, again, in this COVID times, there's a challenge, and there is a challenge in the sense that a lot of material in the waste which otherwise is recyclable, like we are talking of aluminum cans, we are talking of glass bottles, we are talking of plastic, polythene materials. Unfortunately, the recycling industry is not functioning in the country, which is largely because of the lockdown. And in the initial phase of the lockdown, the industry was closed. People out-migrated the labor force which was there in these recycling facilities. Also, the waste collection in initial phases for a few days suffered because there was no clarity on whether waste needs to be collected and how it needs to be collected in a safe manner, and what are the precautions which had to be taken in the COVID times. This was for the first time such outbreak, and nobody knew what would be safe handling procedures. Though, if you look at, there's an international association called International Solid Waste Association, ISWA, that says that waste management, especially municipal waste management, is recognized as one of the essential services. And many of the countries and also urban local bodies, they also recognize waste management as one of the essential services because of the very health and hygiene issues associated with this waste if it's not managed in a proper manner. So what the challenge which we face is in terms of solid waste management, the recyclable component, the compostable component, how to basically get these industries started again, and how to ensure that waste doesn't start piling up at the collection centers after the waste is collected, and it is managed on a regular basis in a more efficient manner. Now, giving you very peculiar properties of the solid waste which we generate. In India, typically, on an average, though we are in different agroclimatic conditions, the moisture content varies a lot from place to place. On an average, you can say, as per Central Pollution Control Board reports, that 50 to 60% of waste is moisture. And apart from moisture content, if you look at waste constitution in terms of organic waste, around 50% is organic waste, which is easily degradable. 10 to 15% is recyclables, which includes all the recyclables, including plastics, including other materials. Largely because we don't dispose our large recyclables or recyclables which have more value in the municipal bins. So, and a balance of around 20-30% is inert waste, which time to time also contains construction debris. And if we look at the value of the waste in terms of fuel value, the waste we generate is in terms of global scenario called very poor quality of waste. In terms of calorific value, the value ranges from 800 to 1200 kilocalories per kg. So that shows that any processing technique which we want to employ for its management has to acknowledge that there's not much calorific value. So we cannot go for very costly and very expensive waste to energy processes. There's a lot of moisture, so as far as possible, we need to try to treat this waste close to the source. We don't want to carry or transport so much water unnecessarily, and transportation cost in waste management actually is one of the most costliest step. So that is a clear indication that organic waste needs to be treated close at the source. And also the technologies which work at low calorific value and high moisture content, which are and also robust to Indian conditions, which are composting either at a small level or community level, or if centralization allows that, probably at centralized level, and also biomethanation. Biomethanation also is now preferred by some cities. I'm sitting here in Goa because I had a meeting yesterday with City Corporation of Panjim, and they had community composting units. The problem which they are facing now is basically how to market that compost which they are producing. And compost is made. Compost, though community compost also, unfortunately, because of fertilizer rules, they need to be tested batch-wise, and which is very expensive. So how to basically deal with this issue of regular testing of compost batch-wise? So we are seriously thinking of now looking at small-scale biogas plants where biogas can be safely used by either community kitchens or by certain households against payment. And also looking at and the advantage here is that slurry which is produced in biogas